Okay, you guys, it is the 5th and final day of the early morning routine challenge, but this is just the beginning. These past 5 days have just created the foundation for you to build upon moving forward. Like any skill, waking up and having a morning routine requires repetition. You can't expect to do this for 5 days and be an expert. Give yourself time, grace, and consistent intentionality. When I first started waking up early and going to the gym, I would literally have nightmares about it. I would go to sleep. I had an alarm clock dilemma every single night of how I could wake up early and whether or not I was gonna get enough sleep. I would have nightmares about my workout instructor named Shelly, who was crazy and intense. And sometimes I would work out in my dream only to wake up when my alarm went off and realize I still hadn't worked out yet and had to do it again. Over time, eventually waking up and going to the gym didn't take the same amount of thought and effort because it went from being a practice that I had to think about that eventually turned into a routine. The definition of a habit is an acquired mode of behavior that has become nearly or completely involuntary. I don't even think about waking up at 4:45 anymore. I just get out of bed, I jump into my morning practice. It's just a habit. It's what I've done for years, and it's now just a part of my life. So here are 3 tips for turning your practice into a habit or routine. Number 1, do not press snooze. In order to change an old habit or a routine, you have to change your brain, and your brain is going to want to sleep. Your brain is going to want to choose the easy path of turning off the alarm clock. You have to create a new path by doing a new thing. So when your alarm clock goes off, throw off the covers and just wake up. Just do it. Don't even give yourself a second to think about going back to sleep. Do not press the snooze button. Number 2, have something to look forward to in the morning. When I first started taking my 4-year-old Zion to the nursery, he hated it. It took every little ounce of convincing and cajoling him to get into the nursery every single Sunday. So I started telling him, if you go to the nursery and you make it through, I will give you a toy dinosaur every time you go. And so it gave him something to look forward to every single week. Okay, if I go to the nursery today, I get a dinosaur when I come out. And eventually over time, he just started going to the nursery without needing the dinosaur reinforcement. So give yourself something to look forward to when you wake up. Maybe it's that cup of coffee or a smoothie you prepped the night before, a new pair of leggings to work out in, the bacon you're gonna make after you work out. Let the excitement of that thing lure you out of bed. Number 3, have some accountability. Ask your spouse or a friend to join you in this venture so that you're not doing it alone. Okay, your homework moving forward is I want you to do this. After today, I want you to set another 5-day early morning routine challenge for yourself. It can feel super daunting to try and take on a completely different lifestyle change in 1 week, so break it down into smaller chunks. That way you can feel the reward and the momentum that comes when you make it another 5 days. Then do another 5 days and then another until it gradually becomes a part of your lifestyle. This is where your personal why becomes so important, because after this challenge is over and you experience the resistance of waking up 2 weeks from now, your why for doing this will help lead your choices. Michael Hyatt says, the more vivid and concrete your why or your vision is, the more you can stay the course. Do not be discouraged if you feel resistance. You're rewiring your brain. You're telling your brain, hey, we're doing something different. The easy path is the one you've been on for years, so it's going to take time to create a new path. Do not let shame or discouragement keep you from staying the course and showing up to your life. Remind yourself daily of your why and keep showing up for yourself. You guys, thank you so much for being a part of this 5-day early morning routine challenge. I really do hope you feel inspired and encouraged to go after the things in your life by starting with showing up for yourself. I'd honestly love to hear from you. How was the challenge for you? Was it helpful? Did you see any results in your life? You can connect with me on Instagram at Chantel E. Nelson and just tell me about your experience and how it was for you. You can do this. You can show up to your life, put one foot in front of the other, have so much grace on yourself, and be kind to your process. I love you guys, and I will see you again soon.